Local businesses used to rank on Google Maps with a few citations and a couple of blog posts. But in 2025, that same strategy literally gets you buried. So today I'm going to give you the new playbook and a few simple steps to rank higher faster. Let's go. All right, so this is the full playbook that we're going to go through step by step, and you can actually start doing this today. And a lot of businesses are just not doing these things, so you can outrank them pretty fast, pretty quickly. All right, the old SEO playbook that used to work is failing now for several reasons. So the old method, ranking plumbers and local pros with minimal effort, they would just do a Google Business My Profile listing, categories, spam citations, 2 to 3 shallow blogs, simple schema, low competition made it work, right? But it stopped working because, one, AI made content cheap, so everyone's publishing thousands of articles. Two, Google improved entity detection, so it wants real businesses. And three, core updates increased. So example, like 2022 plumber could rank with 5 blogs in 2025. Competitions post 500 plus. So you're just getting buried by just pure numbers. So this stuff doesn't work anymore. But the good news is there's a lot of new stuff that actually works better that you can enact and enable today for your business. So how does Google detect real versus fake businesses now? Because this is a big deal. This is one of the reasons why the old strategy doesn't work. So Google evaluates authenticity. They look at brand name search volume. So local mentions, for instance, if you're mentioned in the Chamber of Commerce, Reddit, Facebook groups, high trust citations, not the old spammy citations that I was just talking about. So example, Bright Smile Dental Austin equals strong entity. 0 brand searches equals weak trust signal. So you must prove real world presence. So the best way to do this is put your actual name and the actual main keyword in the actual location with the content and the things that you're doing, in your Google My Business page, in your Google Business page. So here's the steps that we're going to run through, right? Step 1, build real world trust signals. So your goal is to provide offline existence so Google trusts your entity. So think of it like verifying your passport plus identity. So without this, rankings stall no matter how much content you publish. So there's 3 key actions that we're going to focus in on today, and I'm going to give you the steps on how to do these. So NAP consistency, name, address, phone number, verified listings, and also brand search signals. So let's dive into these a little bit deeper here. So the step 1 for NAP consistency. So name, address, phone. So it must be identical everywhere. And this seems simple, but people still miss this. They don't have the identical name, address, and phone number everywhere. There's different variations. So if it's suite, sometimes they'll do like suite spelled out, SUITE. Sometimes they'll do it abbreviated, whatever it's STE or whatever the abbreviation is for suite. Same thing with other little abbreviations in their address. It has to be the exact same everywhere. Same spelling, same alignment, all those things. And it has to be identical everywhere in, Google Business page, Bing, Apple Maps, websites, directories. Even a minor variation hurts entity accuracy. So example, Bright Smile Dental versus Bright Smile Dental. So they're putting Bright Smile into one word. So it equals a mismatch. So again, address is probably the most common, but even your name, just make sure that it is structured the exact same way. The next is verified high trust listings. So skip the 2017 style spam citations. Google ignores most of them. So focus on verified platforms. So the main platforms that are out there that can be verified that are high trust. So Google Business Page, of course, Bing Places, Apple Maps, GPS and navigation systems, industry trusted directories. So specific industries have their own directories. So for instance, Avo, Health Grades, House, So these require verification, and Google trusts them more because they require verification for your business. So focus on all of those. The next is brand searches and mentions. So brand searches equal one of 2025's strongest local ranking factors. So how to increase brand searches. So run low-cost branded Google ads, simple to do. Join local Facebook groups, get listed in Chamber of Commerce plus local business groups. So you can search your local area for the Chamber of Commerce, and most areas, especially the bigger areas, have many local business groups that are also very trustworthy. So a good example is like 30 brand searches a week could increase your position by 2, 3, 4, 5 on the maps boost rankings. So that doesn't take a lot. It just takes a little bit of advertising and posting and searching in those local groups. So the next step is turn your Google business page into a business passport. So your Google business page is Google's most trusted business document. Your goal is to show exactly what you do plus where you do it. Most businesses fill out less than 50% of the fields on the Google business page, which is a huge missed opportunity because it's something so easy to do. You just go on there and make sure everything is filled out, especially the main things that are relevant to your business. The other thing is choose the right primary category. So in your Google business page, a lot of people are choosing the wrong primary category. So you must choose what customers search, not what's fancy. So a good example of this is, people search AC repair. If you're an HVAC technician, people search AC repair near me, not HVAC contractor, right? Most people don't even know that it's called HVAC. That's not a layman's term. So primary should be air conditioning repair service. If I could spit that out. So you don't want to have HVAC contractor as your primary. So you can have secondary categories where you're hitting the HVAC contractor and all that stuff. But the main, think about what your main client base is. What is your number one service? What brings in the most of your revenue? That should match very closely with your primary category. The next thing is detail. So complete every field. So no blanks, like I was just talking about. So everything should be completed. Business description, hours, services, accessibility, amenities, payment methods, ADA restroom question. Don't skip that. Most people skip it. And if you go and look, a lot of the businesses that are at the bottom, if you search your local area, you go to their Google business page, and not much of it's filled out. They don't have their hours filled out. They don't have a website. That just kills your ranking there. And a lot of your customers will come from the top, 5 to 10 Google business page rankings. They're not scrolling past that. The next thing is the detail as far as your services. Add 20 to 30 services to your Google business page. So organize your services under categories. So for instance, if you have a med spa, your category should be med spa, and then you do Botox, filler, microneedling. Then you would have another category, skincare clinic, and then you would have acne treatments, facials, anything that rolls up into that main category. So your service count correlates with map pack stability. Plus, it just gives a lot of additional information to help rank you better and to help customers find you better. Another step here is keep your Google business page active. So here's your weekly action items that you should be doing every single week. 1 Google business page post, 1 new photo, respond to all reviews, and a pro tip here with your reviews: respond in an SEO friendly way. If someone says if they got their air conditioning fixed and they're like, they were great, they were timely, you can thank them just like, thank you, I'm so glad you have a good experience with your air conditioning repair. You're getting those keywords back into your Google business profile with a response to a review. So it's kind of a twofold double whammy there to help you. AI photos, you can use AI photos. There's people saying you can't, but you have to scrub the metadata from it. So you can't just download it and then upload it, right? So a good way to do that is to do like a screenshot of it or something like that, so it doesn't have any of the AI metadata attached to it. It's best to use real life photos or real photos but you can use AI photos if you're doing it like that. And inactive Google business page lose ranking edge just because it's like anything. It's like a web page. It's like anything out there. You have to maintain and show the algorithm that it's active, that it's being maintained. Step 3, build a service first maps ready website, right? So here's like a big step that a lot of people miss. So your site must prove that you offer real services in your city. Most local sites are generic brochures and Google ignores them. So there's 2 phases of this: homepage alignment plus service web. So here's how you do this. So phase A, align the homepage with your Google business page. So your homepage must match the Google business page signals. So your title tag should equal your primary service plus city. Your H1 should be the same keyword. Your first paragraph should say who, what, where, why, call now. It should answer all of those things. Your NAP must match your Google business page exactly, right? Like I talked about before. Embed your Google business page map in your website, which you can easily do. Add local business schema. And here's an example. So emergency plumber in Denver, 24/7 service. So this is, and it also matches search intent. So phase B is to build service web topical authority. So create dedicated page for each category, service. So plumber example pages. So you'd have a water heater repair in Denver, drain cleaning in Denver, sewer line replacement in Denver. So, and then each page should include a localized keyword in the title plus the H1. So who's it for, problems it solves, FAQs, images, and then a strong call to action, right? So this, you want to build out all of those pages. That should be the structure of your website. And then step 4 is blog articles that strengthen local authority. So 2025 blog strategy is not 500 random 500 word posts, right? Blogs must serve maps ranking. So 3 article types here for you, because blogs are still important. They still work for SEO, but you want to have topical depth articles, local presence articles, and brand credibility articles. So number 1, topical depth articles, purpose to strengthen service pages. So example, water heater repair versus replacement, how to know. Why sewer lines fail in cold weather. So you want to, in these articles, this is kind of the key, is to link back to the main service page, add localized info, weather, homepage, home age, soil type, add real diagrams, and then Google uses these to confirm the service expertise. So this is really important. And a real good tool that I use to do this that works probably the best out there is Arvo, which you can create all of these articles from these examples very, very easily. Here is Arvo real quick just to show you this. Now there is a link below if you want to try this out for free, but this is super legit. Very easy to use for doing your blog articles for this roadmap. So you would do an SEO article. You can do the focused keyword, and then you can even do the title. You would add it, and then it should generate articles. I'm going to show you an example of this. And this works really well in conjunction with this strategy in your Google business page, because you can also target bottom of the funnel search intent keywords. So like here's one for like brake repair. So if we go look at this, we're doing it for brake repair and auto mechanic. And then it'll automatically, we can upload our sitemap in here, and it'll automatically link back to our sitemap, link back to our service pages. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a second. It'll add its own AI generated images with the metadata, or you can do your own. And then you can upload your own knowledge base and also attach it if you have a YouTube video, or it'll do a relevant YouTube video. So this is very SEO friendly. It does use AI, but it also uses, the difference is it uses all of your information on your website, on your knowledge base, whatever information you give it to write these articles. So it's not going to be flagged as AI. No one can even tell that it's AI because it's using all of your own information and just making it better. Again, it's linking all of your pages together too. So very robust. You can set this on autopilot to do an auto blog daily, multiple times a day, multiple times a week. But super awesome, super easy to use. You can see all these articles, tons and tons of articles. And this works especially well for local businesses, with this strategy. So definitely check it out. It's worth a shot. I've been using this for years, and it's fantastic for SEO growth. And you can also see, if you go to the main web page, you can see that there's tons of case studies for people and companies using this. Here's all the case studies, just real quick, just to kind of show you that this is really works, of all the growth. These are from Ahrefs. All these screenshots are taken of these growths that these companies are getting because they're using this blog in conjunction with this strategy to grow. So definitely check it out. Again, there's a link below. It's awesome. All right, hopping back into the roadmap here. So the other type of article, again, that you can use is for local presence articles. So you can do this. These help show community relevance. So examples were AC repair trends during Phoenix monsoon season, or your guide to choosing a med spa in Sarasota. So you mentioned neighborhoods or landmarks in your articles, link to the homepage plus a service page again, and this boosts entity signals from local context, which is really good. All right, and the third type is brand credibility articles. So the purpose of this is to increase your EEAT and your GBP trust. So examples of this would be like behind the scenes of emergency plumbing calls, or meet our lead mechanic at Car Pro Mechanics. So the rules of this is to add team photos, mention certifications and awards, and link to, again, your homepage and your Google business page. So this boosts your brand name searches, which is a major ranking factor. So this is, all of this plays into the content loop that boosts your rankings overall. So your blog articles drives your ranking loop. So your blog goes to your service page, goes to your Google business page, your home page, your blog page. So this is a loop, and it's interchangeable of how people are finding you, but this is the traffic loop. So this strengthens your topical authority, your local presence, your brand legitimacy. When Google sees all three, your map rankings significantly increase. So hopefully this helps you guys out. This is a strategy that you can start doing today, and I guarantee if you start doing this, you're going to see your rankings jump very, very quickly, because the barrier is very low. There's still a lot of businesses not doing this, especially local businesses, just because they don't know any better. So if you start doing this, you can outrank them really, really fast. And there's a lot of businesses that we're seeing increase dramatically just by doing these simple tasks. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Stay tuned for some more good SEO stuff for you. And again, if you want to test out Arvo to help with your content and boost your traffic and rankings as well, and incorporate that with this strategy, it works really well. There is a link for that below. I'll be back soon with some more good stuff for you guys.